So I see The Rock is getting a lot of backlash for his recent interview. Forgot how long ago was it, but he got a lot of backlash, man. And here's the thing: do I hate The Rock? No. Is The Rock a liar? Yeah, he's a liar. He people mad cause he ruined WrestleMania. And I agree with that. I feel like he wasn't part of that story, so he had to be there for John Cena match with Cody Rhodes. Cause he was the main part of the story. Cause everybody still had questions. Like we never got no answers. The Rock threw Triple H under the bus. I feel like there's some stuff going on between Triple H and The Rock. I don't know for sure. I have to do more research on that. But if you want to ask me, I feel like The Rock was being petty in the interview. The Rock was saying some real shit in the interview too. Because let's be honest, I was at WrestleMania 41. I enjoyed myself. I loved the experience. It was amazing. I'm going to another wrestling event. Might go to Survivor Series. I don't know. But if you want to be honest, WrestleMania 41 really wasn't as great as other WrestleMania, but it was a good night. It was good night one, good night two. So I see what he's saying. Like, yeah, it was okay. It was a decent show, but I would have done a little things different. Shit, I would too. Triple H didn't do the best job. He didn't build none of those stories. He didn't really build any good stories leading into WrestleMania. Most of the matches on the card was just there, like Randy Orton and Joe Henry. No one asked for that, but Kevin Owens got hurt, so you had to throw that match in there. Then you got Ray Phoenix versus Americano. It was supposed to be Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio got hurt, so you threw that match in there. What else? You just threw together Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. You could probably say, oh, that was a long-term story build-up. I don't really see it, but I feel like they kind of threw that together because they see Damian Priest screwing over Drew McIntyre. Now Drew McIntyre, man, he want to fight Damian Priest. Cool, they threw that in there. The best match of the whole night one, night two was Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. That was the best match of the night one and night two, because that match it had me screaming. That match was good. The reason why John Cena and Cody Rhodes match wasn't that good, because you gotta look at Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania history. He had a great match with Seth Rollins. Then he had two classic matches with Roman Reigns. But what happened in those matches? You have surprise appearances. You had interference. You had drama in the matches. It was a story told in a match. We didn't have that with Cody Rhodes and John Cena. John Cena was being a heel doing dirty tactics in the match. Cody Rhodes was like, Cody Rhodes, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You look soft as hell. You didn't hit John Cena with the belt. But you see, it was a story right there. Cody Rhodes didn't want to hit John Cena because, you know, he's like, oh, I used to drive this dude around. This was my friend. You know what I mean? Cody Rhodes thinking like he's soft. You know what I mean? That's why he probably didn't hit him. But none of the stories at WrestleMania had a good build up. None of them really had a great build up. Yeah. So I see why The Rock said that, but. Is The Rock tripping? No. But was he tripping not showing up at WrestleMania? Hell yeah. People said, oh, The Rock is ruining wrestling. How the fuck is he ruining wrestling, bro? He's not in creative control, bro. That's Triple H's job. He's just a board member. Like he's just like an overseer. He only step in when he told to step in. He let everybody else do their job. He's not gonna tell Triple H, nah, bro, you can't do that. Take that out. No, why would he do that? You know, that's not his job. He just oversees the business. That's it. Oh, the ticket sales poor. oh, let me go down, let me figure out a way to make the ticket sales rise. Like, those are his plans. That's what he's thinking about. He went about the business side. All the creatives and masters and all that shit, that's Triple H's job. Triple H is down there doing the dirty work. The Rock just looking at everything like, oh yeah, I see that. And TKO, they owned everything, so they own everything. But whoever make the guy that make the decisions at the shows and stuff is Triple H. That's the guy. He's ahead of that. So Triple H, you did fuck up, but I see where the Rock coming from. Yes, at some point, but other points he tripping. He said, oh, you don't really need me to be there. Yes, you do. What do you mean? Everybody was waiting on you. Everybody was waiting for the music to hit. We didn't know, you know what I mean? We wanted you to show up. And then when you didn't show up, it was kind of a letdown. Who the fuck want to see Travis Scott in a wrestling ring? I didn't. I was kind of mad that he showed up. I'm like, dude, where the fuck The Rock at? I wanted you to show up with Travis Scott. Like you showed up at the Elimination Chambers. Why you couldn't do it at WrestleMania? This is the biggest show of the night. Like this is big. This WrestleMania. Come on, bro. And you didn't show up. So let me know how y'all feel. Like and subscribe to the video. I'm out.